It is your boy, Series M, the gentleman with class. It's another special edition. I'm so excited about this one. I've been thinking about this one, meditating on it. It has to be special indeed. Today, I'm delighted to host one of the finest lady, business entrepreneur. Hey, the list goes on. The list is very long. So today I'm hosting Samukelisiwe Biyela. Also waziwa lady Squeaky. Siswami kunjani?
Ngiyaphila kunjani?
Ngiyaphila.
Thank you for having me.
How are you finding today's day?
It's a bit nervous. Never thought I'd ever be interviewed for a podcast. So thank you for that experience, and hope it's gonna be a good day.
I'm thinking you feeling overwhelmed and you also excited.
Yeah, very true.
All right, let's start from the beginning. Samukelisiwe, who went to Hope High School. Let's take it from there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Samukelisiwe Biyela. Hlale Amachuba Park. Yes, I went to Hope High School from grade 1, and then I moved to Ferrum High School, grade 10, where I matriculated, and I moved to Val. And the rest is history.
I will wait. I recall that transition moving from Hope High School to Ferrum.
Yes, I moved.
Was it because you had a talent, if I may say, for sporting codes, or?
Honestly, that was the only reason why I left. I loved sports too much, and they did away with prefects at Hope, and I really wanted to be a prefect like my sister and my brother.
Yeah.
So I moved for that. Honestly, it was just those two reasons. I wanted to be a prefect and I wanted to play sports.
So which sport that enticed you the most that time when you are still at Hope High School?
It was netball. It's always been netball. I've always loved it because even now I'm still trying to pursue it. So yeah.
And then the marathon part, how does that one come about? Because me and you, I think we have met in so many races.
Honestly, the marathon one, it's my sister.
Okay.
My sister has always been a bit chubbier than me. Right. So being the younger sister, you do what your older sister does all the time. So when she'd be jogging, I'd be there behind her, whether she wanted me there or not. So when she started entering marathons, I joined in, and then it just ended up being a thing. Yasekhaya again. Yeah.
All right. Your career, or let me just say your working environment, like the first time, if not the first time, but I'm looking to chat about you regarding your experience in All Mutual. How was the experience, and what had you learned from that experience, and maybe the things that you have learned and of which you still apply it on your daily duties? Or
honestly, Old Mutual Finance.
Okay.
Yes, there's Old Mutual, the bigger Old Mutual for policies, the ones that we know for 170 plus years.
Yeah.
And then there's Old Mutual Finance, which was the new one, which is the one I joined, where they now do loans and consolidations in the works.
Yeah.
They were very, very young when I joined them, I think about 3 years.
Okay.
And I was very, very young when I joined because I was straight from varsity,
Right.
2013. So when I got there, they were still doing a lot of groundwork, still trying to tap into the market, letting people know what they now sell loans.
Okay.
So there was a lot of groundwork, marketing, breaking through field work, selling experiences, customer service, telephone sales, everything was still starting.
All right.
So I got to learn so much business-wise.
Yeah.
I got to learn everything business-wise. I started off as a receptionist.
Okay.
They called it a CRC. So customer service, I learned it there. Greeting the people, smiling first, leading the energy and the conversation towards the client. Because the client ilingangena, but now you know. So you have to now conduct yourself with naye, even if engene phansi akufitse, you know.
Yeah.
So customer service, talking to the clients, selling. I learned a lot, guys, from the ground up. And then I moved up as well. I ran away from being a consultant, selling loans, and then I went to work at the head office in Cape Town.
All right.
I think I was a receptionist for 7 months.
All right.
And then I went to Cape Town for 9.
Okay.
That's where I got to experience the actual core of the business.
All right.
It was beautiful. And I was very inspired, and I wanted to grow with the business. As they grow to 10 years, I wanted to grow with them. So I learned from upper management stuff, strategy, planning. Guys, I learned a lot from Old Mutual, business-wise, and hence I try to conduct my business in the most professional of way, because I saw what it takes to build a business from scratch and trying to tap into the market.
What can you say it's the most difficult part of being a lady like in a men's world? Because I think most of the fields it's like male dominated. So how did you able to maneuver on that one?
It is a men's world. The streets are not funny. The streets are not for girls. Not demanding the girls in any way using that phrase, but starting a business from scratch requires a higher level of you, requires you to step into another world that you never thought you'd be in. It wants all of you, a business. Business, it's not work. You are not employed. You don't have hours. You don't have a personal life afterwards. It is you. That business is you. Whatever happens to it, it's a reflection of you. So when I say I mean it. It's difficult tapping into the market. It's difficult being trusted. Whatever you do, you have to be trusted. There's already people manufacturing detergents. There's a lot of restaurants already there. There's a lot of podcasts already there. But now you have to make people trust you. You have to make people try you out. Because the only way you can tap into the market is if people try you out. If I have a product, I need to make them try it out first, then they trust me. Yeah.
All right. With that being said, let's go to how Squeaky Kleen was formed and established, the reason behind.
It's actually a funny story.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
We were from hiking.
Me and you.
No, you were not with me, but it was 2 other ladies in the car with me.
All right.
We went to hiking, and when you are hiking, you get to talk. You get to meet other people, you get to talk about a lot of stuff. So on our drive back, we all had that one desire of starting something.
Yeah.
Starting anything, starting any form of business. So one of the ladies was like, no, we can actually start something like this. I've once worked in that environment, and it's actually possible. I was like, really, how? And then the other lady was like, guys, we need to do something. We cannot be just living like this. And it was really in the midst of just coming out of lockdown.
All right.
Yes. So we had that conversation, and literally we ran with it. Started researching where we can train to manufacture, started researching how we can go about, do we have a business? From there in that car, we started.
I'm interested to know exactly. Was it because you needed money when you started the business, or was it on a basis that further you wanna pursue this drive you have in you?
Yes. The primary drive is money.
Money,
primary
money.
drive is money.
All right.
And we were working at the time. I was working at the time, but we still needed money. So we needed to find something ezosenzela imali. And I'm not a creative person. I don't have a creative bone in my body. So this one was more structured and doable for me. I was like, no, this one I can actually do, because I don't know how to do hair. I don't know how to do nails. Like these things require real artistic skills, and I don't have. Yeah. So honestly, it's just trying to make a better life for yourself, and you have to start it on your own.
All right. Let's go back a little. Talk about your siblings and maybe their impact into shaping you become the kind of lady you are. If I'm not mistaken, you're a last born, right?
Not relevant.
Not relevant.
Not relevant.
No, but tell me a little about your background from home.
No, I'm saying not relevant because I know what people think. I'm a last born.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I have a very tight-knit family. Everyone is full of character, from my mom to my brother, the firstborn, to my sister, and then me. Yeah. They did shape a lot because they were very strict on me. So they led me into the finance field because they're both accountants.
Okay.
And then I went there as well, even though I wanted to be a YoTV presenter, even though I wanted to be a model. Yeah. They were like, no, this way. But they shaped me into the career I chose, yes, going into finance, yes, going into the corporate world, yes. But this one, for the business one, it was a scare for all of us. A scare for all of us, because I never thought I would be able to do this.
But looking back now, say, are you happy with the outcome, and is there more drive that you can do this?
I've never been happier. As I said, I never thought I'd be an entrepreneur. Yeah. I never thought I'd love it so much. I never thought I'd be so passionate about it. You wake up and there's no structure like at the office. It's okay, you get there, your boss wants you to do 1, 2, and 3. La Payana, you wake up and your heart is pounding and it's like, you have to go do this. And no one else is going to do it besides you. So the commitment and love I have for it scares me as well. But yeah, the family has been beyond supportive. They love what they see. And
which is nice.
Yeah, it's been great.
All right. I heard you said something about being a model. Take us through that. Finding yourself being a model and a runner for...
Oh, guys, modeling. Modeling actually helped me a bit in my life.
All right.
Can I tell you about that?
Yeah, you can.
I was bullied a lot.
I remember those days.
I was bullied a lot because of my looks. I was too dark. I had a big forehead. I still have a big forehead. But when I saw those African models, your Naomi Campbell lookalikes,
Fashion TV.
I was like,
TV
no,
times.
Magazines actually. I saw them on magazines most of the time.
Which magazine was that one?
Guys, was it not you? The one that had a lot of fashion page. I don't remember the name.
Okay.
But they looked like me.
All right.
And they were on international ramps. I started walking like that.
Okay.
I started having that confidence. And I wanted to be, and I was also skinny.
Yeah.
But as I grew up, I became short. And I started having a big butt.
Really?
So now I couldn't actually be a runway model or whatnot because I actually became short. But that was still fine on the netball side of things. So, yeah.
I know how the Semi-B came about. That's your alter ego because you were Samukelisiwe and then Semi-B came about. That was the catwalk.
Yes, actually, it was Usemi B was the one who wanted to be a YoTV presenter.
Yeah.
And then the alter ego is Queen B. Do you remember Queen B?
Which days were those?
Those were the modeling days. Those were the ramp walking days. So yeah.
All right. You did touch a little on when you were from hiking, right? So I just want to know your contribution and how it came about finding yourself being on hiking trails, part of being a hiking club, and your contribution as well.
The hiking club, Hycobics.
Yes, to be exact.
No, Newcastle is a very small town. We don't get to have much to do. So when Utibiso came with, I'm a very outdoorsy person. I love the outdoors. So when she came up with the concept of Hycobics, I fell in love with it.
Okay.
And I definitely jumped on the wagon and I was like, definitely we are doing this. So you get to just be part of the people who like advertise, come join us. This new thing is starting, come on in. And yeah, that's about it.
Your contribution.
I don't know if I have a contribution as such, because it's just maybe when I do get to work with her for advertising or modeling the gear. Yeah. But it's just literally not contributing, but just helping out a friend on their grades project they're doing.
The experience through that, what have you learned? Because I know being on the trail hiking, that's not a joke. Needs serious dedication. And these wonderful drinks, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
They lovely. Yeah, so a big shout out to Bluto. You can find them on socials, Facebook, Instagram as Bluto. You were telling me about the experience in the hiking field.
Okay, as an outdoor person and as an outdoorsy person, I really enjoy being there. The trials and obstacles you get up there are just testing your body limits, how far you can go. And at the same time, you're just refreshing your mind because you're out there with nature, seeing beautiful sights, just an adventure. And yeah, it's really something to do to just get your mind off a whole lot of other things while getting fit.
While getting fit.
Yes.
I can see there's some muscle. All right. This question I mostly pause because I regard it as okay. For me, I learned a lot through this question. So no wonder I had to pause, collect myself so that I can ask this question. Okay, if you are given a chance to be a president, what will you change or what will you keep? Listen carefully.
I'm not sure about keep. I am not sure about keep.
Okay.
But honestly, I would go back to basics for African people.
Which is?
Akusetshenzweni. Let's work. As black people, we need to work with each other, work for ourselves. In terms of, let's educate each other about being African. Let's work as Africans, being manufacturers and factory workers or whatever, and then let's support each other. there's a whole other market that we haven't realized eyethu kuphela. Ikhona eyabantu bomdabu ngokuhlukana kwabo.
Yeah.
Neyethu khona. We are busy feeding other business and other markets and other. We have our own. We have our own. And if we can just do that, sebenze. We can manufacture detergents now. We can manufacture skin lotions. We can make shoes. We can make clothes. If we can just wrap it all together and be one.
Okay. With that point, how do you feel about collaboration and also local wearing legs or supporting local brand? What's your take on that one?
I really fully support that one, because did you know that you can eat local, dress local, make up local, lotion local, everything can be local. That's what I mean when I say let's just come together and just collaborate.
Yeah.
I can do a business with literally just local suppliers. So if we could just do that.
One last question, because I know you on the finance. Do you think crypto currency or blockchain are the future, and also doing investment on this common platform of which they popular, are the future, or are the way to also like help us get there to understand the finance department, since we're not financially trained as African caliber?
I am so afraid to answer that, honestly.
No, your take. I just want to know your feel. Personally,
I'm so scared.
That's your opinion.
I'm scared of what the viewers and you are going to think of me, because I really want to answer this honestly. I know nothing about
Please,
that.
you know nothing.
I know nothing about that. Investments and all are okay and good.
Yeah.
But I prefer ukuthi imali isetshenziswe ukuthola enye imali.
Okay. Which is the traditional banking way and saving way?
I prefer that way, because now I need us to have control of our economy. I need us to have control of our money. Not kuthiwe irandi na yabo irandi manje no, but if we have control of our economy, so likhuphula la.
Yeah.
So I kind of invested more knowing that, and angazi ngizwa ngama cryptocurrency.
No,
Please
no,
don't judge me, guys. Please don't judge
No,
me.
it's fine. Lastly, where do people find your merchandise? By the way, I'm also a part of the Squeaky Kleen team. I'm part of the Squeaky Kleen team or on the merchandising. Where do people contact you, find the merchandise and whatsoever, business, tender, whatsoever?
Okay, Squeaky Kleen currently is located at number 1 Sonkekerlan, Amachuba Park, at home, where I manufacture in the garage. You can find our products. You can text or call. We deliver locally, or you can come through to the workshop and buy there and see for yourself how we are doing things. And yeah, that's where we are. Socials, it's Squeaky Kleen on Facebook and SSL Enterprise on Instagram.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You had it here. Indeed, it was a lovely interview. I'm not sure if there's something I'm leaving out.
Can I say something?
You can.
You said you are part of the Squeaky Kleen team. Can I just quickly explain how that happens?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. We offer. Okay, we manufacture the products. We sell them. We have them in household sizes. Your 750 ml sizes. We also have your 5 liter and your 25 liter sizes. And then also we have a distributors platform. If you want to make extra money, where you can buy the products from us at a stock price and then resell them in your area with a markup price for you to be able to make profits. So if anyone is interested on that,
that's how we alleviate poverty and also uplift
each other.
Yeah, that's an opportunity you need to grab, guys. It's available at your disposal. I was the first to be the resellers, and there's another guy who just joined. The family is growing. A big shout out to Pluto as well. Again, thank you for giving us this wonderful venue to host our podcast, and they are available on Facebook, on Instagram, and they're located at Heights. I think it's Victoria Street, if I'm not mistaken. It's corner Victoria, or you can just use the Majuba Lodge main entrance. That's where you'll find it. They serve nice food. We are about to indulge on this pizza right here. So until next time, this was our Squeaky Kleen edition. See you on the next episode.
I tried.
You did not try it, Mina.
I tried.
Nimkhiphe samajams abe ebengekaze wakhipha. Uzwile?